I think we're live. Yeah, I believe we're live. So it's live stream 122. Oh my word. ES set up for a short here. Trying to get the broadcast all set up. Oh goodness me. RTY. It's not setting up. YM. Still got some ways to set up. Gold. Still has some ways to set up. NQ. Still has some ways to set up. So seen volatility fall back into the normal range, so we're going to adjust our expectations, especially in comparison to what we saw last week. So if we get somewhere between 40 to 80 points, we're going to be pretty happy with that. Of course, we could have a losing day. This market looks like it wants to head higher. We've had prices come down, stall a bit. Possibly head higher. I'll just take the setups that present themselves. So about a minute 30 to go. So let's just look across the board. So we've only got ES that's set up. NQ may set up on this candle. So keep an eye on NQ. RTY, quite a bit away. YM, quite a bit away. And gold is quite a bit away. So it's only NQ. Sure what that's about. Yeah, looks like NQ is going to set up here. Just waiting. Not a fan of the buying that's coming in here late. Not a fan. But we'll take the trade. Why is this?
Order filled.
Seems that the pending order in ES was filled. I just hate it when I hate it when I set everything up Well, somehow it doesn't save. Apply. Okay. Of course, we could have a losing day. We haven't had one of those in a while. But we haven't had a losing day in a while, so anything can happen here. Absolutely anything. This market could come up, take us out, lose 86 there on ES. How much are we losing on ES? 17. Let's do the maths here. So it could lose about 120 here. Could lose about 120. Wow, so losing 42 and a half plus that 86 before commissions, we're looking about 130 actually. So we could lose quite a bit if we get stopped out in both these positions, about 130. Which wouldn't be great. Would not be great. Think NQ is proving the most problematic. Hold on a sec. If we pull back to the moving to the 200 period, that's all the way down at 64. 464, a retest of that. It's about where the target is, but this could be about to turn around. Let's have a look at the alerts. No. What was that alert? Okay. Due to the amount of risk we've got on this NQ and DS position, I'm not going to look to take. Because you see, YM's actually set up. YM's actually set up short. YM's actually set up short. 730s. We've lost 300 points. And the argument is, it's going to take the short on YM. I'll just take that setup. So the only one at the big we haven't had yet is RTY, which looks like it's about to set up. Let's see. So we've got 82 there. Just seen 45. Seems that relative weakness is on ES. So previously saw 45 on that spike down. A lot of that was likely due to NQ. Let's see RTY. Just seen 50 there. Seeing buying here. YM's actually gone negative, which is interesting. Very interesting. Just like that, we had 50. Now we're back to about break even. I did say we're looking to take between 40 and 80 today. At the same time, do I simply take profits because I'm up 50? Trade my P&L? Or do I let trades work themselves out? I think I'm just going to let trades work themselves out. Even if it means them coming against me. So I need to calculate the... So at 130, that's how much we're risking with the ES and NQ position. So we need to factor in now the YM position. If that goes and hits a stop, that's a further 35. So risking about 166 or so. Risking about 166. So it's about 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see what's happening here. Again, anything can happen. As quickly as we went up to the 30s. Seems we're building a bit of a base. Which isn't good. Just into the 30s, we're seeing prices back to break even here. The strength we're seeing in NQ. NQ we know is the most powerful. Could turn the entire... Because we've got the most risk on NQ actually. We've got 86 there. ES is about 42. And YM's about 35. So ES is still the big mover. That will ultimately determine the size of our loss. If we are to see a loss today. Which, after the very good run we've had, may be more likely than not. But we'll see here. We will see. having such a good run, I should be comfortable with losing like a 160, 166 or so. Because it would only be a small pullback in the grand scheme of things. It's easier said than done though. So we're back in the negative. See, this looks bullish. We've come into this area on the daily chart on NQ. This area here, which was the base before we pressed higher. We've come into the area again, broke below the area. And we've pulled back strongly. So you would think the market would head higher here. But I'm actually in a short position. I'm actually in a short position. But the system I'm using says to be short, so. Just like that. When I was up 50, I didn't close in profit. So if I'm down 50, maybe I shouldn't be looking to close the position. I'm just going to go on to mute. Like I said, I'm willing to be stopped out on all these positions. I've had a very good run. So if it doesn't work today, then so be it. It's just one of those things. I got to stick with the system that accumulated me all the profits last week. So market conditions have changed a little bit. We see that today isn't as volatile as last week. So we do have to bear that in mind. Maybe this is a test lower before the market just rallies higher, hundreds of points. If it was going to do that though, I would have preferred it not to sell off as much as it did. But oh well. Just going to go on to mute for now. Let's just see. So pretty much back up break even on yes. In the negative on NQ. In the negative on YM. Of course, we're always hoping that NQ hits its target. Because it represents the greatest share of our P&L. So we've come down to the pre-market low levels. Haven't quite taken out the pre-market lows. Is it pre-market lows? Yeah, it is pre-market lows. Haven't quite done that. Instead we found buyers. This looks incredibly bullish at the moment. Down 78. It's a lot more than I was up. It's not the kind of price action that suggests This market wants to go down to the 468s. Certainly is not. Currently down 87. So today is looking increasingly like a losing day. Markets retraced quite a bit here. From down at the 523s. We're almost up at the 623s. You can see we're down 100 there. we're having this turnaround. Imagine something similar on ES. It is. Definitely looks to be hitting target here. Came into the pre-market lows. Buyers have stepped back in. So we're going to lose about 166 here. We'll let the trade play itself out. It is what it is. Looks like it's going to be a short day, losing day. Our winning streak's coming to an end. It's always going to happen. It's always going to happen. So continue to watch here. About to be stopped out here. Just seen prices hit 34. $34.75. Stops up at, there we go. Being stopped out there. So lost 86. Hold on, my battery's low. Give me a second here. Well, I'm just going to close out of that position. I'm going to close out that position. So even though, hold on. So even though we've not hit stop on YM due to the strength I'm seeing here on NQ. Did mention on the daily chart, looks like we want to head higher. Being stopped at 86, decide to close the ES and the YM positions also. So on YM lost 19, on ES lost 31,875. So we had prices coming to the lows. I wonder if they were going to the lows on ES actually as well. Probably. Yeah, we made new lows on ES. Only slightly. Then buyers stepped in. So we broke the pre-market lows. We can see there. Buyers stepped in strongly. Drove the market up. NQ seemed to have had the relative strength today. Hence the stop out. So we had a step back in our P&L. Losing minus 137. Bit of a losing day. I'm not going to take any more trades. Because when the market's working for me, it's just simply working. There isn't a case of me continuing to trade. I did think the market would change a little bit. Saw the volatility fall back a little bit on Friday. Had a no trade day. Came in today. Just didn't quite get a follow through. Came into the pre-market lows. Prices have pulled back inside the range. This is what it is. Just going to wrap up the broadcast there. So it's going to be a shorter stream. Thanks for watching. Good luck trading and have a great day.